LeBron, there haven't been many games where it seemed like the opponent had the better energy and the better aggression, especially when you guys have been on the road this season. Did you see that as an issue, or was it something else tonight that was the difference?
They played a well. They just played a well game, played a great game. They shot the ball extremely well from the perimeter. Ja made 4 threes. Dylan was really good all game, and Valanciunas, I think he had like 50 rebounds in the last 2 games. They just played a really good game and kept us at bay.
You guys did make that push in the fourth, got it down to about 9 points. What did you see switch from there as Memphis was able to get control?
We missed 2 free throws. They came down and got a bucket. We went down and turned the ball over, and they got another one. So, when you're trying to come back from 20, every possession, you have to either score, get to the free throw line, make shots, and then you have to get continuous stops. So we weren't able to do that.
You go to New Orleans now. You guys are 7-0 on the second night of back-to-backs. What's been the key at that this season, and how do you apply that tomorrow?
It's just about tomorrow. What we've done in the past doesn't matter. We want to just be better tomorrow. We look forward to the opportunity and just go from there.
I'm not sure how often you do jersey exchange, but obviously last time you played against Ja, you had some words of encouragement after the game. Tonight, there's the jersey exchange.
Oh, I didn't even know I was getting his jersey, actually. I gave him mine for sure, but I didn't know he was returning the favor, but it's pretty cool. The kid is super special, like I said, when we just played him in L.A., that Memphis got a great one. I got a great one, so the sky's the limit for the kid.
Aside from his physical attributes, just the psyche he has at 20 years old, is that as impressive as anything?
I don't think it matters how old you are if you have a basketball IQ. I think he's played like that probably his whole life because it's just the game is mental, and then the physical abilities came after that. Same with me. I mean, when I was 8, 9 years old, before the physical talents took over, it was about the thinking the game and the mental side. So it doesn't matter how old you are because you can't really, either you have it or not when it comes to basketball IQ. You can't, that's something that you can't teach that or learn that. You're either born with it or you're not.
You came into the league, obviously, at 18, so you know what it's like doing that. But does it strike you just thinking how close an age, like your son, is to Ja at this stage? You ever think about something like that?
No, I don't think about it because this summer I had Darius Garland and Darius Baisley and all those guys over my house, throughout the summertime. And when they would come over to the house, they'd be outside actually playing basketball with Bryce and Bronny or playing video games with them. And at first I was like, and then I had to realize that those guys 17, 18 years old, and my son 15 and 13. So, yeah, it made all the sense in the world. And my wife was, I'm not going to say which one said it, but one of them said, when they was leaving, they said, "Thank you, Auntie Savannah." She didn't particularly like that, but it was a respect factor. She didn't like that because, my wife, she's been 21 for the last 20 years. But it's a respect factor, and we both sat back and kind of laughed at it after the fact, like, oh, wow, they're around the same, they understand it with my sons than they actually with us, so it's pretty cool.
The quirk of the schedule has you guys playing Memphis and New Orleans on back-to-back, 2 of the best rookies in the league. When you look at that, is it excitement? Is it intrigue? Obviously you care about the game of basketball and the young talent that will carry it when you're done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always thought about that, and what young guys are coming up in the ranks that will be able to continue to carry it on. After I'm gone or after whoever that's been around as much as I have, and you look at Ja, you look at Zion, you look at Jason Tatum, you look at Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and the list goes on and on. That those guys are just not only great on the floor, but also more importantly off the floor, and that's a great thing to have. And our league is in a you're scaring me back there, bro. Our league is in a very, very good place, no matter which year it is.
How did that relationship with Ja really get started?
I think it was just mutual respect. I watched him for quite a while now, and once he obviously got to the league, you start to pay attention, more and more and more, and the relationship, starts if that guy wants it, from my side, and it's just all about understanding what those guys are going through because I was in those positions before as well.
Last question. Kobe was really passionate about was growing the game on the women's side of things. Do you have any plans of doing that in the future?
What do you mean?
He just gave back to the women's game a lot and gave them a lot of attention and things like that.
Well, I think,
A lot of spotlight.
his daughter played ball. His daughter played ball. He had a team and wanted his daughter to be a part of a ball club. My daughter, she gets her hair done. She likes making flower pots. She likes makeup. If you watch her YouTube channel, all things Zuri, plug. My wife says she's not allowed to play ball, but I use my social media to continue to big up the ladies' game. If you follow me, I'm always talking about it. I've been to a few games. We had an opportunity All-Star Weekend to actually be with Team USA on the practice court and get some shots up with those women. So I give back to the game no matter the gender, if it's male or female, because it's just a beautiful game at the end of the day. It doesn't matter, who you are.
All right, time now for a little Access 360 as Allie joins us. Grizzlies had 15 offensive rebounds, 18 to 10. Rob in second chance points. Rob's upset.
Do I have to do this one? All right, let's
You do,
break it
Rob.
down.
It's part of your job,
Because it's
and,
my job. Now that I do it.
They pay you an
Access
enormous amount of
360
money to
right
do it.
here. I don't get Tony Romo money, but I get some good money. Right here, you got Jonas posting up. Look, the shot is up. Look at all the Lakers. Everybody's eyeballing him. But the problem here is right here. My main man, KCP, gets pushed under the basket. And James, tell him what you can do under the basket. You can't do anything but take the ball out of bounds. He gets overpowered by the guy who's probably the slowest guy in the NBA. Tips it out. They lose it. Right here, Jonas' brother kicks it over there for a three. You got to help the helpers get rebounds. You got to grab it. Got to grab rebounds. No rebounds, no rings, right, James?
That's
here
right.
you go. Now you got the Dylan who goes in. Look, everybody's eyeballing him. This is my problem. Right here, Kuz, Jonas is going to crash. Right here, you're supposed to lay the wood on him right there. You're supposed to pop him so he can't get under the basket where he can get his head. Even though Ja goes around KCP, the tallest man, and keeps it alive, and Jonas' brother gets it and puts it back in. Now you got to see, right here, you got a little razzle-dazzle. And look, this pass, where is this pass going there? This is why I'm not on the bus right now. This pass goes awry, and now they're off to the races. Here, he was running neck and neck with him, Kuz, but he doesn't run with him, so this pass has never happened. He contests this dunk, which is a great thing, but everybody beats the Lakers back down the floor. The rookie right there, that's rookie hustle right there, gets a layup.
Undrafted rookie.
Yeah, undrafted rookie. I can't even say his name. Who wears a number like 46? I'm like, who he play for? But you can't have guys like this that when you sit up in the home and it's like, who he play for?
Yeah.
You don't know? He can't get points like that, man. It's
a really good way to sum that up. I have a question for you guys.
I'm in.
I was listening to LeBron right there, and a reporter asked in regards to the state of the NBA, no matter what year, age you're looking at, will it be in good shape moving forward? Did you guys ever, it kind of prompted me, did you guys ever wonder if the league was going to be okay towards the end of your career and what would come after?
When I left in 93, there was strong representation still in the league. Michael Jordan, Keem Olajuwon was still playing, Karl Malone, John Stockton. I wasn't really worried. I believe that the fan base has gotten a lot younger, and therefore the league has been able to survive with the social media and the one-and-done players. It used to be the fan was like 30, 35 years old. Now they're 15 and they're 18 and they want jerseys, they want to tweet. So it's different. And I think that's why it's been able to elevate. The game, a lot of guys coming out early, they don't get the science and the concept of the game because they don't have 3 or 4 years of drill work every day in college. They don't learn how to adapt socially. Some guys don't even learn how to balance their checkbook. That's what we learned how to do all that stuff in college and make some mistakes along the way. I think it's a little bit different, but the fan base is younger, and they don't look for everything that they used to look for when Rob and I played, which was fundamentals and, team ball and all that kind of stuff. It's a little different now.
I thought it was going to come tumbling down after I left. I figured nobody was going to watch. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I thought it was going to survive because, you had guys like Kobe Bryant. Kobe kind of carried the league. You still had Shaq in his prime. You still had, an abundance of guys that could go out and just ball. And David Stern put the NBA out there so you weren't going to fail. He made sure we were in every home. We ventured overseas and got into those markets, and that made the NBA a thriving market. You have guys like Yao Ming that come in the league, Dirk Nowitzki come in the league. Then you get even more international acclaim. So it was just a wonderful time, and David Stern did it right.
All right, more to come on Access Sportsnet. Lakers, LeBron James came back after missing Thursday in San Francisco. He had 19 points, 10 assists, but the Lakers lose by 17.